What do you do when you gotta start over? What do you do when circumstances require you to start over from scratch, to start from the beginning again? Do you just give up? Do you just give in? Do you just throw in the towel? Sadly, about 97 to 99% of society will do just that. Or do you choose once again to start from the beginning, to try again? Now, these recent series of events from March on have definitely been trying for the bulk of us. Let's face it. None of us saw this coming. It is shocking. It is devastating in a lot of ways. And, well, I've been using this analogy, and it fits. It's like this year has been one long, crappy game of Chutes and Ladders. Remember that game we used to play as a kid that taught you right from wrong? That if you landed on the top of a chute, it told you did something wrong, and then you went down the chute a couple levels, and then you had to start from where you're at and get up again. And if you remember that game, right when you were near the end, there was this ultimate mega chute, and if you landed on it, right back to square one you went. And you had to start from the beginning, and you had to go up through all the various levels again and try to finish before someone beat you out. Well, life's not a competition like Chutes and Ladders, but there is a lesson to be learned from there. You could be like the little kid that throws a fit and refuses to play the game anymore because, I was so close, I give up, blah, 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 blah. Or you can be like the optimistic little kid that says, you know what, I can still catch up. The game's not over yet. Starting over is never fun. Of course it's not. And the unexpected in life is always going to happen. That's just fact. There's nothing you're going to do to change that. All you could do is prepare the best you can and then react accordingly when it happens. That's all you can do. But if you remember the game of Chutes and Ladders, there was also ladders that when you landed on them, they got you up to a higher level faster. And if I remember correctly, near the bottom, there was an ultimate ladder that took you right up to the top row, back to where you were before. Well, you can view Jesus Christ as that ladder, you can view hard work as that ladder, or I personally view that as a twofold ladder. Just like a ladder has two sides. The Lord is part of that ladder, hard work is part of that ladder. Jesus is the two sides that holds the ladder up, that helps you get to where you're going. But the rungs are our hard work. We have to climb that ladder and make an effort to get up that ladder back up to where we were. Now, you could go the long way around, but a wise person looks for those ladders in life that help boost you up, whether it's word of mouth, friends and family spreading your ministry word of mouth or helping you out to reach your goals. Now, I'll use my ministry example. Corona knocked my ministry right back down to square one, I'll be honest. And for a while, I wondered what I was going to do to get it started again. I had my panic moment. I had my Garden of Gethsemane moment where I was like, crap, Lord, I give up. I was just getting somewhere. But I didn't allow myself to stay there. I started once again going through the different squares, making those cold calls, calling churches up, calling the places that I had speaking engagements scheduled for, and seeing if I still was scheduled to do it, if they're reopening, if they'd like to reschedule, whatever. However, I have also been wisely using those ladders, those things that I was taught that help speed the process along a little bit, so I'm not just going up over and over and over from square one. I'm looking for those ladders in life, whether it's friends or family who believe in my ministry, who spread the word for me and help me get speaking engagements, whether it's just going to them for prayer and encouragement so that I'm not boo-hooing and pitying myself, whatever it takes to find those creative shortcuts And I don't mean shortcut in the human sense that, we take the shortcut and it turns out you get lost and you revealed yourself and it wasn't worth it to begin with. I mean those keys to success that we've learned, i.e., in this case, the lessons I learned the first time around of what works and what doesn't work. So of course I'm going to use those ladders and avoid the chutes again. I'm not going to redo the things I know didn't work the first time around. Of course not. I'm going to work the things I know work the first time around. Letting my friends and family spread the word. Promoting my autobiography. Doing cold calls and scheduling things. Trusting my friend Pastor Steve to again start looking at me for places to speak at. Calling up guest speakers that I had in my speaking arrangements that I made friends with. See if they know of any openings. I've worked hard to build connections. I intend to utilize those connections, and you can too. So, whether it's a ministry you're trying to rebuild, whether it was a secular business you're trying to rebuild, or you just simply lost your job and you're trying to find a new one, use those ladders in life to rebuild. Don't necessarily go through the whole maze again if you don't have to. Yeah, you're going to have to go through part of it, but you don't have to go through it all again. Use those ladders. Find out from friends and family if where they're working is hiring. Find out if they know of any places hiring for areas in your field. Be willing to take a job outside your field for now. It's still bringing in some kind of income. Do the things that you know to do, the things that you know worked the first time around, and do them again. Avoid the things that didn't work. And continue just to reach out and build new connections. Make new friendships. Get out of your comfort zone and try different things. But don't just sit there wallowing in self-pity. That's not going to work, trust me. The surest way to fail is to do nothing. And if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. I believe it was Wayne Gretzky that said that. Comment below if I'm wrong. If you know who said that, it wasn't Wayne Gretzky. But the truth is, what happens now is up to you and up to me. God doesn't bless those who bury their talents in the ground and do absolutely nothing. God blesses those who get up and put one foot in front of the other and do what they know to do. Just like God told Abraham to leave where he was living in the land of Ur, the Chaldeans, and go to a place that I will show you. God didn't tell him where. He said, get up and go. So he got up and he went the only way he knew, a trade route, until God said, this is the land I have for you. So don't just give up, my dear friends. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep the faith. Preach the word. Slow and steady. Keep at it and don't give up. Don't get upset when you hit the chutes of life. Just look for those ladders. Trust the Lord and keep going. That's all it takes. Restarting is a bummer. It's lousy. Nobody likes starting over. But you have to begin again. You cannot just lay there and give up. Failure is not an option. Never give up. Never surrender. That's a quote from the movie Galaxy Quest. It is true. So, you're starting over. What are you going to do? Are you going to be a quitter? Or are you going to start over and do what you know to do and trust the Lord to be those ladders to help you up in life? That's up to you. Did you find this video helpful? Give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs to hear that giving up is not an option. Share it with someone who is ready to quit that needs to hear this message. As always, feel free to take time to hit that share button. Click the wonderful bell that lets you know when I post a new video. Notifies you instantly. I post on here every Wednesday as always. And hey, comment below some things that you've learned while having to start over. Let's encourage one another. I look forward to reading your comments below. As always, all my social media information, not social information media. Yeah, I'm a public speaker. Any rate, social media information down below, as well as the ministry website, contact information, all that jazz. You know the drill, guys. You have a fantastic week, and may God richly bless you all.